Chicos de Magic, por favor.
Guys, could you help us out with your camera and your mic?
Yes, we're right here.
What's gonna happen now is we're gonna have a mini press conference. Each media outlet is gonna ask one question and they're gonna take turns. And I'll translate the question and your answer.
All right.
Perfecto. Bueno, empezamos con Omoger, por favor.
Hola, hola. ¿Sí me ven?
Ya
Sí.
tenemos.
Hola, buenos días. Fernanda de Puebla de Omoguer. Buenos días, chicos, ¿cómo están? Mi primera pregunta sería, ¿cómo surgió este nuevo sencillo?
She's introducing herself. She says good morning, and she wants to know how you came up with the idea for Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out.
Buenos dias. Thank you for having us. Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out was the first song that we wrote when we decided to come back together. We were talking about it was the pandemic and how it just feels like no matter how much you try, you know, you have nothing figured out. You still have nothing figured out. And the song actually had like, it took a long time to really write the lyrics because we wanted it to be genuine. But that's how it happened. It was just from conversation of all feeling like we had nothing figured out.
Esta canción fue la primera canción que escribieron cuando decidieron juntar a la banda de nuevo. Fue durante la pandemia y viene desde la inspiración de que nada está solucionado. Puedes intentar todo lo que quieras, pero la realidad es que no tienes las respuestas de nada. Y que les llevó mucho tiempo escribir la letra, porque querían que se sintiera genuino y que tuviera sentido.
Gracias.
Perfecto, muchas gracias. Siguiente, revista única. Adelante, por favor, Enrique.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días. Gracias por platicar con nosotros. Somos de la ciudad de Puebla de México y nos gustaría muchísimo conocer cómo es esta transición en los ritmos de su música, de venir también de un género muy movido, después sacaron con ballerina un ritmo más lento, melancólico, y ahorita con esta nueva canción otra vez retoman la energía en su música.
He says, thank you for having us. And he wants to know about the changes in the rhythm of your music. Usually you do very upbeat songs, and then you have like a kind of a ballad with ballerina. And then you have Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out, which is also a very upbeat song. So how do you get from one point to the other?
I think this album has a little bit of everything. Our album's called Inner Love Energy. And, with us kind of being an independent band now, we felt like, we don't want to wait. We just want to put out the songs that we are feeling, and we want to give something for everybody. So with Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out, I think it's familiar, it feels a little bit like magic that but a little bit different. With Inner Love Energy, we want to show our rock and roll side. And with Ballerina, we want to show something different for magic. And especially with us, we love, kind of like the ballads from the 70s. And it's kind of like this kind of like 70s Elton John kind of meets magic ballad. So as an artist, of course, we want to keep showing different sides of ourselves, but we also love the sound of magic. So we just decided to do all of it and to just have fun with it.
Nos cuentan que este nuevo disco tiene un poco de todo y que aprovechando que ahora son artistas independientes, no querían esperar y quieren sacar las canciones que les gustan, que sienten. Este nuevo disco que se llama Inner Love Energy, que quiere decir energía del amor interno, tiene un poco de todo y les gusta mucho, hablando en específico de Ballerina, las baladas de los 70s. Entonces esta canción Ballerina es como una mezcla de Elton John de los 70s con Magic, que tiene un sonido muy marcado. Y este disco viene a enseñar un poco más de su lado rock and rollero, pero también está Ballerina, que es una canción que les gusta mucho, y para que los fans puedan encontrar música para todos en ellos.
Muchas gracias, Dani.
Gracias.
Angelo Wolf,
Por
adelante.
favor.
Danos un segundo, por favor.
Va.
Gracias.
Listo, adelante, Angelo.
Saludos desde México, específicamente desde la ciudad de Puebla, por parte de un servidor, Angelo Wall, AW Espectáculos, Escápate y La Gran Avenida. Dos preguntas. ¿Cuál consideran que es la clave del éxito que tienen? Bueno, pues han viajado y han realizado giras con importantes artistas. Esto habla de la calidad de ustedes. Y bueno, pues obviamente también, ¿cómo es que surge este llamado a la reflexión con este sencillo que habla sobre el significado de la vida ahora en tiempos tan complicados que estamos experimentando a nivel mundial? Y bueno, pues viene siendo como un refresh para la reflexión. Gracias.
Me vas a tener que repetir la segunda pregunta porque si no mi cerebro se atrofia.
Claro, sí.
He says greetings from Puebla, specifically from Puebla. His name is Angelo Wolf, and he wants to know what's the key to your success. You've traveled all over the world singing your songs and meeting your fans, and he wants to know the key to your success.
What is the key to our success?
Oh, yeah.
In your opinion.
I don't say the clave, right? Clave is key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I think for us, we're just so lucky, and we feel so great to have had a chance to be together as friends, go travel around the world, spreading music with people. And honestly, the key has just been a love of music, a true love of music, and a love of friendship, and a love of spreading that with people. And also we got lucky too, guys. You know, we have to say there's a lot of hard work that went into it. There's a lot of great bands out there, but yeah, people really loved Rude. They connected with their song, and it got out there, and it was amazing. There's a lot of work that happens before you even release something. You know, many years prior to it. Even us doing our own music together, all the stuff over the years, we come together. It's a very special thing. So it's a love of music, it's a love of friendship, and that's basically, at least for me. I can't speak for I think everyone feels the same way about that.
Sure.
Right?
And also we have the best fans. I mean, they've been listening,
Yes.
they've stuck with us now for 10 years and listen to our music. And every time we put out new songs, they come back and go, oh, new music, we're so excited. And so obviously if you don't have fans, there's no success. So I'd say they're a huge part of it.
Definitely. You're so
Yeah.
right. Totally.
And we're so good looking, you know?
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
Dicen que la verdad son muy afortunados de poderse unir como banda y como amigos, que creen que la clave es mucho amor por la música, mucho amor por la amistad que tienen entre ellos, mucho amor de poder compartir su música y sus experiencias con las personas, que tienen los mejores fans del mundo, que cada vez que sacan una canción se emocionan por escucharla y por apoyarlos, y también que están tan guapos que pues era lo que iba a suceder.
Está bien. Muy
We're
bien.
Joking, the guapos was joking. He's joking.
Excelente. Y en relación a este nuevo sencillo, ¿qué fue lo que detonó o en qué se inspiraron para pues, producir un tema que habla sobre el significado de la vida en momentos tan complicados que estamos viviendo a nivel mundial? Pasamos una pandemia, acabamos de ver un terremoto en Turquía. La verdad, pues es como un refresh para ponernos a pensar.
Okay, he wants to know the inspiration for writing Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out, a song that in his opinion speaks on the meaning of life itself
Yes.
and such hard times for the world. He spoke about the pandemic and the earthquake that just happened in Turkey.
Of course. Yeah. Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out was the feeling we all felt, I think, and not just as a band, but everybody. Oh, un momento. My crazy dog.
Ah,
Hey,
a Pupi.
Lucy, go sit down.
Hey,
So I think like when you come back as a band, we didn't want to come back and just play a song, we wanted to come back and say something and let everybody understand that we are still connected to the world. And so with Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out, it was like, that was just the feeling, like even making the music, we kind of knew what we were doing, but we didn't know what we were doing. And that is been connecting to so many fans right now, being like, oh, me too, I don't have anything figured out. So we've traveled the world and still feel like we have nothing figured out, you know? So we're really happy that people are understanding, you know, what we were trying to do with the song. And we're very excited to have your support in the beginning of, you know, spreading the song.
Cuentan que la canción la escribieron durante la pandemia y ellos sienten que era el sentimiento general del mundo. Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out se traduce a no tengo nada solucionado. Que era como el sentimiento general del mundo y que cuando decidieron volverse a juntar y sacar música no querían nada más sacar una canción por sacar una canción, querían verdaderamente conectar con la gente y dar un mensaje. También cuentan que mientras escribían la canción no sabían no lo tenían solucionado, iban como con la corriente y paso a paso, y están muy contentos de que la gente está conectando y entendiendo el mensaje y agradecen mucho el apoyo de todos para la difusión y para el tema.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Dani. Adelante, Neto, por favor.
Hola, hola, saludos de Puebla. Mi nombre es Ernesto Reyes de CD Noticias. Y bueno, mi pregunta va enfocada hacia lo que es su música, ya que transmite una forma alegre de ver la vida, inclusive en momentos que no son tan gratos como con la canción de Ballerina. Entonces me gustaría saber de dónde nace esta idea de crear música que transmita lo bella que es la vida.
Okay, he's Ernesto from Puebla. And he wants to know about your music. He says your music transmits like a love for life and a happy feeling. And ¿me puedes repetir la última parte? Porque te perdí.
Así que,
¿Neto?
¿de dónde nace esta idea de crear música que hable sobre lo bella que es la vida?
Okay. And where does the inspiration come from to create music that speaks to the beauty of life?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I think when God puts people together, you know, we just kind of go with it. And when we make music with other people, it doesn't sound the same. It's still beautiful music, but when we make music together with our producer, Adam Messenger, the four of us together, I think there's just a lot of laughter, some arguing, only about the music, and you know, about making it the best possible music. But it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is when we're all together making music. I think we're very grateful, and that comes off in the music. We have inspirations in our lives that we all connect to, like Stevie Wonder, artists like that, their music is very joyful. And when we've gone out and performed for fans, we've only received, I mean, we've had some bad shows, but we've only received positive energy from fans, and especially in Mexico. You know, so we just don't have any reason. If music really got sad and dark with Magic, it would be us pretending, because in our true self, we're very happy to be here. We're happy to make the music that we make. We want people to be happy, you know.
Dice que Dios los hace y ellos se juntan. Están muy agradecidos por todo, y entonces cuando se juntan a escribir, especialmente con su productor Adam Messenger, en el estudio la pasan muy bien, se ríen mucho, están muy conectados, pueden debatir y discutir sobre la música, y es lo que les sale naturalmente cuando están juntos como banda, que cuando han hecho música con otras personas, la música es buena y es bonita en todas sus presentaciones, pero cuando están todos ellos juntos, que es lo que les sale del corazón y que cada vez que cantan en vivo frente a los fans reciben de regreso energía siempre muy bonita, especialmente en México, y que si alguna vez llegáramos a escuchar música triste y oscura de Magic serían ellos pretendiendo, porque la verdad es que disfrutan muchísimo lo que hacen y eso es lo que los inspira, la suerte que tienen y lo bendecidos que se sienten por poder hacer música todos los días.
Oopsies.
Muchas gracias, Dani. Adelante, Alex Salas, por favor.
Hola.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Hi, guys. Mi nombre
Hey.
es Alex de Radio Disney. Magic is back. Magic está de vuelta y con eso nueva música, nuevos ritmos y sabemos que de ahí se desprende el propósito de lo que es una banda. Conseguir conciertos, tener fanáticos, irse de gira, reconocimiento, pero aquí estamos hablando de Magic. Dejando a un lado todas las cosas que una banda clásica podría ganar o generar, ¿cuál es el nuevo camino de Magic? ¿Cuál es el nuevo propósito? O sí, ¿cuál es el nuevo rumbo que tendrá Magic? Y la segunda pregunta, ¿cuál es el nombre de su perro?
¿Del qué?
De su perrito.
Ah, ok. He's Alex from Radio Disney. He's very excited to see you guys back. He knows that the basic goals for a band is to perform in front of people and get a fan base and get people listening to your music. But what's your new goal as Magic this time around?
Thanks. Magic is back in Spanish.
Magic
Ma-
está de vuelta.
Say that again.
Magic está
Está
de vuelta.
de vuelta.
vuelta.
Magic está de vuelta. We're gonna tattoo it. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I think for us it's the same goal. Of course, that's always the goal as a performer, to perform in front of people. But also, I think this time is to spread some positive messages, and to talk to people a little bit more about life. Where our early stuff, it's more about love, and now it's talking to people about life and to connect to people on a very personal level, about the meaning of life that nobody knows and all that fun stuff. And of course, to perform in front of even more people. We want to continue to expand our fan base and to grow like beautiful flowers.
Dicen que, claro, que una de las metas siempre va a ser tocar en vivo y poderse conectar con la gente cara a cara y que más gente los conozca y pueda conectar con su música, pero que la versión anterior de Magic hablaban más sobre el amor y en esta ocasión quieren hablar más sobre la vida en sí, el significado de la vida que nadie lo sabe, comentan, y poder conectar en un nivel mucho más personal con los fans y crecer como flores muy hermosas junto con ellos. And he also wanted to know the name of your dog.
My name of my dog. I have 3 dogs
Okay.
and 2 cats.
Okay.
There's Charlie, there's Wally, there's Lucy, there's Cuddles, and there's Kisses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Entonces
Charlie, come here.
tiene 3 perros y 2 gatos. Charlie, Wally,
There's-
Lucy, Cuddles y Kisses. Cuddles es abrazos y Kisses es besos. Ay, no, míralo.
Oh.
Beautiful.
She's a
Wow.
puppy. Only 1 year. Momo. Yeah, good girl.
She's beautiful.
Muchas gracias.
He said,
Muchas gracias.
thank you very
Adelante,
Gracias.
Pablo, por favor.
Hi guys, soy Juan Pablo de Big Music y mi pregunta va enfocada, la canción habla de las experiencias humanas, el sentido de la vida y a mí me gustaría saber cómo ve Magic esta transición actual de la música a las redes sociales y cómo estas, muchas veces más que juntarnos o unirnos, han hecho que se pierda esta como interacción humana, ¿no? Que es un poco de lo que habla la canción.
much. Okay. He's Juan Pablo from Big Music. And he says about the song that it's about the meaning of life and the human experience. And he wants to know your opinion on the transition that music has had lately to social media, and if you think that social media sometimes keeps people apart more than it does bring them together.
You got some opinions in that,
Well,
Mark.
I mean, you know what? I think my honest opinion about that is that social media is excellent tool for artists and musicians and people of all sorts to come together online. And that part's beautiful, right? The part that maybe is not so beautiful is just the fact that it's so oversaturated, that there's just so much material out there that you can't really keep up with it. I think that's the part that makes it slightly problematic, but not in a negative way necessarily, right? And the same goes for even music releases too. You know, every day there's about 60 to 80,000 new songs that come out. It's tricky. So all these things that are, you know, it's both wonderful, and then conversely, it has the other side of it, which makes it slightly problematic from a curation perspective and categorically how to actually know what's really good. And one pet peeve I had recently, just not to be, I love supporting artists on the come up, right? So it's not a hateful thing, but I notice people are shooting a lot of music videos pretending to play their instruments. And that's just one pet peeve I have personally. It's like, I love seeing people do their thing, right? What I don't want to see is someone do like a video, guitar video or a drum video, but they've already pre-recorded it. And now they're just kind of shooting a music video themselves, playing it again. You know, like what's the, you know, but that seems to be the status quo with how people like interact on social media these days. When you see a razzle dazzle music video, it's not actually live. It's like a music video of a live performance. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna stop my rant here, but
I told you he's very passionate about this topic.
Yeah, but I love supporting the artist though. So I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody though. I don't want to make it sound like
No, I think Mark has a point. It's just too much. It's too much, and it's affecting the human experience. Turn your phone off for at least an hour, 2 hours a day, and just be by yourself. Is the message that needs to be told, especially to kids. They have to understand that as they grow up, that hour every single day is very important. It has to be turned off. I've always said that I believe that at 6 p.m. the internet should be shut off. You know, the social media should be shut off at a certain time in a day, because, and I have kids, I have 2 kids. I know what it does to them. And it's negativity is much louder than positivity, because positivity is like a dopamine, you feel it, but negativity goes inside of you, and it like a virus, and people are spreading way too much of that virus. So with this album, our focus is to spread the positive to people as much as possible, and try to stay off your phones for 1 hour every day. I promise your life will be better. But after this interview.
Ahí les voy. Dicen que las redes sociales son una gran herramienta para músicos y para muchas otras personas para conectar con otra gente, pero que son espacios que por lo general están muy sobresaturados y por lo tanto la gente está sobreestimulada, y eso puede dificultar que sepas qué es bueno de verdad y qué no te gusta de verdad. Mencionan, por ejemplo, que de pronto hay videos musicales de gente que solamente está pretendiendo tocar instrumentos y hacer arte, y que le da como ñáñaras, no sé la palabra exacta. También comentan que sí es una gran herramienta, pero también hay de 60,000 a 80,000 canciones nuevas saliendo al día. Entonces que es muy fácil que la gente se sobreestimule, y les encanta apoyar a artistas nuevos que están emergentes, pero que es muy difícil porque en general, no solo para ellos, pero el público en general, descubrir artistas nuevos, porque sale tanto contenido todo el día, todo el tiempo, que es difícil encontrar cosas que de verdad te gusten. También dicen que creen que es muy importante que todo el mundo, después de esta entrevista, apague el teléfono 1 o 2 horas y tome tiempo para conectar consigo mismo, que ellos son, bueno, no es papá y tiene hijos chiquitos y ve lo que les hace estar conectados en línea, y que él es de la filosofía que después de las 6 de la tarde se apaga el internet para poder tener espacio y tiempo de conectar contigo mismo y ser persona.
Perfecto, muchas gracias. Thank you very much, guys.
Go on. Gracias, amigo.
Muchas gracias. Y vamos con la última pregunta con esta Joana Dicte, por favor.
Hello, guys. I'm Joanna for Infiltradas, and I have two questions. The first one is, in your new song, you talk about discovering the purpose of life. What is the purpose of magic in the music?
Yeah, I discover how I failed to find the purpose of life. And what is, I think for us coming back, it's about us connecting to people in the scope of how they see life and how we see life. This album has a lot of focus on the perspective, you know? And when you think about the chorus of Ain't Got Nothing Figured Out, it says, well, I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to let life do what it do, right? What it does. And that when you walk through life and you say, well, I just ate this apple and the apple wasn't good. And now you know, but just because the apple didn't taste good doesn't mean that the apple didn't give you something to help you, you know? And by changing and appreciating what the apple does for you, instead of worrying about the taste of the apple, oh, it's so yummy. But it's like, but wait a second, it wasn't the best apple, but I still got the vitamins. You know, that's what this song is about. It's about saying, I got nothing figured out. I thought it was going to be a good apple. It wasn't a good apple. And saying, but that's okay. The apple was still good for me. And I'm going to look at the positive parts of life. And we are positive people. We've gone through negative things. We've gone through a lot of personal things, but we're positive people. We want people to take this energy from us, this positive energy, and come share it and get out of their minds, get out of your brain, you know, and come to Magic Land where we can just relax, listen to some good music, and have a good night and have fun, and remember that life is beautiful. It's not always negative. There are beautiful parts of life.
Okay.
I want to go to Magic Land. Sorry.
Come on.
The resort of Magic Land.
Cuentan que en esta búsqueda del significado de la vida descubrieron que no lo saben. Y usan una analogía para esta canción en específico, en Got Nothing Figured Out, sobre cuando comes una manzana y no necesariamente te gusta la manzana, que es muy importante concentrarte en, está bien, igual y no sabía tan buena esta manzana este día, pero la manzana igual me dio nutrientes y vitaminas y minerales y todas las cosas buenas, y entonces enfocarte más en lo positivo que te dio comerte esa manzana que en el mal sabor que experimentaste por un momento. Y que esta canción es mucho de eso, de poder salir de tu cerebro un segundo y salir de tus pensamientos, y disfrutar, acompañarlos a la tierra de Magic para escuchar buena música y pasarla muy bien y ver que la vida es muy hermosa, que sí tiene partes malas, como todo, pero que al final de cuentas la vida es muy hermosa.
And thank you. And my second question is, which Mexican artist would you like to collaborate?
Oh man,
there's so many.
There's so many. That's not fair. You know, I think it'd be fun to do with like another band, like Mana, like a musical experience.
Mana
you know, because like there's like you could do like, oh, Magic featuring, and there's so many artists. But I think we have two sides. We have like the pop music side to Magic, but then we also have this kind of band, you know, side to us. So I think two bands rocking together, I think, would be a beautiful experience for the fans. And then on the other side, I think it's just whoever will do it with us. You know, we're happy. We're like, it's like, hey, nobody's calling us. Let's do it. So is there an artist you think that would be fun to work with?
I don't know. I think... perdón, continúo. Okay, dime, Daniela, tú dime.
Date y luego sigo.
Okay, I don't know. I think Mana could be, or I would like to see you with ¿cómo se dice? Regional mexicano?
With regional music, like
regional
classic
music.
regional music.
Okay.
Yes. Like, I don't know, Banda MS, Nodal, something like that.
Something dramatic,
Yeah.
something sad,
Yes, yes.
but
With
still
tequila.
hopeful.
shots of
Still
tequila.
hopeful.
Dicen que les gustaría mucho colaborar con Maná. Magic tiene un lado pop muy marcado, pero por otro lado también son una banda, tocan sus instrumentos, escriben sus canciones y eso está muy marcado, entonces les gustaría colaborar con otra banda. También dicen que con quien quieran, ellos están felices de colaborar, llámenles por teléfono, escríbanles a sus DMs de Instagram, bandas mexicanas, para colaborar y preguntaban con quién deberían de colaborar y se les sugirió aquí regional mexicano y ellos dicen que algo como muy dramático, muy pesado, pero también que tendría que tener un lado de esperanza y de alegría.
Perfecto, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos por haber estado presentes. Gracias por todo, Magic. Y nos vemos pronto. Que tengan muy bonito día.
Gracias.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
support. Thank you for your love.
Thank you,
Magic
guys.
is back.
Gracias por su
Magic is
apoyo,
back.
gracias por su amor. They're excited to see you back.
Gracias.
That's great.
Saludos, saludos. ¿Cuándo vienen a México?
He says, when are you coming to Mexico?
Soon. I think we're gonna working on doing maybe TV, and
Sorry, guys.
maybe a small show for just like, you know, a few fans and press and just to come and play the new song. So we're working with the team and we're very excited about coming back. Yeah.
El plan es traerlos pronto a hacer teles y tal vez hacer un pequeño showcase para algunos fans y medios y están muy emocionados de venir y estamos trabajando para que eso pueda suceder lo más pronto posible.
Dani, ¿crees que de casualidad nos podrán regalar una vestimenta para la radio?
¿Una cuál?
Un poco de vestimenta, como hola, somos Magic y estás escuchando Radio Disney, para poder tener aquí vestimenta actualizada de...
Guys, do you think you could give us a quick hi, guys, we're Magic, you're listening to Radio Disney?
Yeah. Hola, somos Magic. You're listening to Radio Disney.
Wow, muchas gracias.
Y aprovechando que manden un saludo para todos sus fans en México.
And he wants to know if you can say hi to all of your fans here in Mexico.
Hola to all our fans in Mexico. We miss you. We love you. And we'll see you soon.
Dani, aprovechando yo también un saludito a Infiltradas, por favor.
No sé si pueden decir esa palabra. O sea, no porque tenga nada de malo, pero la pronunciación está cabrona.
Bueno, en general nada más, puede ser.
Te mandamos el que acaban de hacer para todos los fans.
Va, me late. Gracias.
Ok, ya ahora tienen que descansar mis chavos, entonces les agradezco mucho a todos y nos vemos en la próxima ocasión.